Randy Stone. I cover the night beat for the Chicago Star. Stories start in many different ways. This one began when I bumped into a wonderful legend out of the past and watched that legend die before my eyes.
Night Beat, starring Frank Lovejoy as Randy Stone.
You know, I guess the one thing that makes a newspaper guy like me different from any other working stiff is that while a bookkeeper works with numbers, carpenter deals in wood, and the miner sweats over coal, a newspaper man, well, all he works with is people. What makes them laugh and dance in the street, what makes them cry in the night. But just the same, like most kinds of work, this has its own. It doesn't give you painter's colic or housemaid's knee. But sometimes it can sure do some to your heart. It was my night off. I had a date with a little blonde at the information desk. You know, the girl who tells you where to go after you tell her what you're looking for. I finally talked her into going dancing. I was supposed to pick her up at 9 o'clock. Only here it was 8:30, and I was still trying to find a flower shop to buy her a corsage. I'd walked to the edge of Skid Row when I finally spotted this place, a little florist shop in the center of a shabby office building. Looking through the window, I saw a gray-haired old lady pinning a boutonniere on the lapel of a chunky fellow in a shiny blue serge. As I came through the front door, the fellow spun around like he was expecting the worst.
Will you hold still so I can get this flower in place?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Dunlap. I'm expecting somebody. I thought maybe this fellow might be the one.
All right. Now, you just stay quiet. I'll be with you in a moment, sir.
All right, there's no hurry at all.
There now. Isn't that beautiful? My husband set it aside especially for you.
Tell your husband thanks. I don't know, no matter how punk I feel, if I get a fresh flower in my lapel, it picks me up better than a shot of raw gin. How much do I owe you?
50 cents.
Here you are.
Oh, I'll pick it up. Looking upset tonight. This person you're going to meet must be quite important.
Yeah, he sure is. He's the man who's going to put me out of my misery.
What?
Sure. Tell your husband next time I need a flower, he better make it a nice white lily. Goodbye.
That fella's sure upset.
Oh, poor Tom Paxton. I've seen him like this before. He's just had a wee bit too much to drink, I'm afraid.
Tom Paxton? No.
Huh?
The rose in his lapel used to be his trademark.
Oh, do you know Tom?
Well, if he's the same one, I was never that lucky. Best I could do was worship him from a distance.
Worship Tom?
Yeah, that sounds crazy, doesn't it? 10 years ago when I was in college, Tom Paxton was the greatest football star we'd ever had. He was one of the greatest in the country. He was a legend.
Oh, well, it can't be the same man.
I don't know. Once you get over the shock, the resemblance is there, and that rose in the lapel. I don't know, lady, but I'm going to find out. I went out the side door of the florist shop into the lobby. And there was Tom standing in the dark pushing the button for the elevator. As I came up to him, he spun around again like it was part of an act that he always did on cue.
Are you following me?
Well, yes.
You weren't just shopping for flowers there, were you? If you're Dixie, all right. Don't play games with me. I'm tired of running away. I'm half bats. How much of it can I take?
Now, look, I'm Randy Stone. I heard the woman call you Tom Paxton. When I went to college, there was a Tom Paxton who was just about the greatest football player who ever lived.
What are you talking about? You got me mixed up with 3 other guys.
Well, this Tom Paxton was always sporting a flower in his lapel.
There's no law against that, is there? Now, go on. Get out of here. Let me alone.
While we were talking, the light over the button of the self-operating elevator flashed on. The elevator was coming down. Well, if Tom Paxton didn't want me to bother him, I couldn't twist his arm. I turned to leave just as the elevator doors opened.
You're Dixie, aren't you?
Come again?
Aren't you?
Sure, that's where I got this southern accent.
Now, listen to me.
Come on. Somebody wants to see you.
Why doesn't the syndicate give me a break? Why don't they give me a chance to pay up?
I said come on.
Now, wait a minute, Buster.
You ain't invited, sport. This is one of them small affairs. Paxton, this gun in my pocket, it ain't one of them gadgets you pull the trigger and a cigarette pops out. Come on.
Tom and the mug went out to a small black sedan parked at the curb. As the car raced down the street, I ran across the lobby into Dunlop's flower shop and called the police. When the squad car arrived, I told the boys what little I knew. We found Tom's office on the 4th floor. It told me more about his life since he left college than a 600-page biography. A battered couch, a filing cabinet with nothing filed away except a half-empty bottle of gin, and a beaten-up desk that gave up a couple of old racing forms. And then on the wall behind the desk, I saw something that really grabbed my heart. A picture of the college football team, with Tom right in front with a pigskin in his arms, smiling defiantly like nothing bad could ever happen to him. I hung around after the police left. The picture made me feel low. I wondered how many beatings didn't seem to be so frightened anymore.
Well, I hear there were cops all over the place. What are you trying to do, get me some publicity?
Did Dixie give you a stay of execution?
No, that wasn't Dixie. Just one of Frank Burr's tough guys.
Burr, the big shot Politico?
Yeah, that's right. Had a little assignment for yours truly.
Oh, yeah? How many?
I'm going to conduct a little investigation. So you remembered the old halfback, huh?
I thought you didn't know what I was talking about.
Oh, well, I had a lot on my mind downstairs. Wasn't in any mood to chew the fat. Yeah, what are you doing these days?
I work on a newspaper.
Oh, is that so?
Oh.
Well, me, like you see, I went into the investigating game. It's not much of an office, but if big shots like Burr come to me, I guess it's not so bad, huh?
No, I guess not.
Say, this fella Dixie I mentioned, I don't want you to get any funny ideas about him. I just gambled a little over my head, like anybody does now and then. Well, I owe the syndicate a few $1,000, so they think they can scare me by putting their hatchet men on my trail. Only if you remember, Tom don't scare so easy. Right?
That's right.
Now, that reminds me, I better call the boys right now and tell them I'll settle up at the end of the week. I don't want them losing any sleep on my account.
Well, I'll be going, Tom.
No, kid. Stick around. I'd like to talk to you, kid. About old times, eh?
All right, okay, Tom.
Hello, Jack. Hiya, kid. This is Tom Paxton. Say, look, baby, I got some good news for you. I'll be able to settle with you boys at the end of the week. Well, I know I have, but this time it's on the level. Well, now, wait a minute, Jack. Don't hang up on me. Well, now, give me a break, baby. 3 days? Oh, but I can't do the job in 3 days. No, wait, please, don't hang up. Okay. 3 days. Only tell Dixie to lay off. Yeah. Thanks, Jack. Thanks a lot. 3 days. How am I going to find him in 3 days?
Tom, is there anything I can do?
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's something you can do. You can clear out of here. So you found me out, huh? That make you feel good or something?
Oh, now, look.
Maybe if you'd taken the beatings I have, maybe if you'd been crossed up, stabbed in the back, slugged, cheated as many times as I have, you... Oh, what am I telling you for? Go on, get out of here.
Sure thing. So long, Tom.
No, wait a minute.
Yeah?
Look, you being a reporter, you could get into records I couldn't even touch, couldn't you?
Well, I think so.
Look, if I had a week, I could do it on my own, but I've got to find him in 3 days.
Who do you have to find in 3 days?
Look, Stone, I'm not going to kid with you anymore. I've got to make good on this job Berg gave me. I've got to get that fee. If I don't, this guy, Dixie, will...
Who is this guy, Dixie?
Well, that's what drives me nuts. Nobody knows, only the syndicate.
Well, why don't you go to the police?
No. Cops are out of my line. If I could clean this job up in 3 days, Burr will pay me $5,000, and I'll be all right. It's like I've always said. All you need in life is one good break. And after that, you can roll on your own.
Well, what about Burr?
Well, for a big shot, he's sure plenty scared. Says the newspaper's trying to destroy him.
Oh, so?
So the only way they can do it is to find somebody named nobody, but not to Burr.
Well, what does Durand look like?
Well, Burr wouldn't know what he looks like today. He hasn't seen him for 25 years. I've only got one thing to go on.
Now, what's that?
John Durand is a blind man.
A big shot like Burr afraid of a helpless blind man?
Afraid? Burr's as frightened of that blind man, John Durand, as I am of my unknown pal, Dixie.
And now, back to Night Beat and Randy Stone.
Tom and I started work the next morning, right after he picked up a fresh, sweet-smelling rose from Mr. and Mrs. Dunlap's florist shop in the lobby. It's funny, but for Tom, a flower in his lapel was like a shot of Benzedrine. After that, we split up. I went down to the paper to have a talk with the political editor. Yes, everyone interested in clean government was trying to wash that burr right out of their hair. But so far, nothing definite had turned up against him. Only a funny blank space in Burr's biography, a blank space that happened 25 years ago. And I got that ever-loving jackpot feeling. 25 years ago, that's when John Durand, the blind man, entered the picture. Tom and I had to find that blind man, and we had 3 days.
Randy, I'm calling from City Hall. I've checked all the city directories. No John Durand.
Oh, that's great. I visited every agency that helps the blind. Nobody's ever heard of him.
Well, what are we going to do, Randy?
What else can we do? We keep looking. He's not on any credit report. His name's never appeared on any police blotter.
Well, we're running out of time.
Well, nothing to do but keep looking.
I've been going through the records over at the county building. I can't find a trace.
We've got only 1 day left, Randy. The syndicate gave me till midnight tomorrow. What are we going to do?
What we've been doing right along. Keep looking.
The third day, we started making the rounds of all the hoodlum hangout, mangy little side street flop houses. I took one section of the city, and Tom took the other. And late that night, in one of those flop houses, I got the shock of my sweet life.
No, nobody named John Durand ever stopped here.
Well, I thought he might have stayed here under a phony name. He's a blind guy.
I know all about him, mister.
You what?
What did this poor sucker do anyhow? Every hoodlum I know is looking for him.
What are you talking about?
Just what I said. Every guy in town who'll cut a throat to earn a buck is looking for John Durand.
It was after 9 p.m. when I got back to Tom's office to break the news to him. Poor guy, he thought Burr had given him an exclusive assignment. And all the time, Burr had set up a private manhunt. He'd unleashed every mad dog in town to track down John Durand. When I got to the office, the door was open, but Tom wasn't around. I sat down to wait for him, and the phone started ringing. Hello?
I'd like to speak to Mr. Paxton.
Well, he's not around right now. Any message?
Yes, this is Frank Burr calling.
Oh, yes.
You can tell Mr. Paxton that he can stop his search for John Durand as of now.
Does that mean you found him?
Oh, you know about it, eh?
Oh, yes, I'm helping Paxton. Did you find Durand?
No. But I know where I can find him when I want to.
I see. But then I guess that winds things up.
Yes. Tell Mr. Paxton, will you please?
Yeah, I'll look, as long as it's all over with. Why have you been so anxious to catch Durand? After all, he's only a blind man, and I... Mm-hmm. I'll ask a silly question. You get a silly answer. I had just hung up the phone thinking, poor Tom, now there's no way out for him. His 3 days were just about all washed up. Now there was nobody left but his friend Dixie. And then, like I'd said a magic word or something, the door to Tom's office started slowly opening. Tom came in leading a little old guy with smoked glasses and a white cane. Tom, you found him. You found Durand.
I should be so lucky. No, this is Mr. Graham, one of the directors of the Institute for the Blind.
Hello.
How do you do?
I'm going batty, banging my head against walls. I figured maybe Mr. Graham might give us a lead. Oh, Mr. Graham, this is Randy Stone.
How do you do, sir? I hope I can be of service.
Oh, thank you, but I'm afraid it's too late, Mr. Graham.
Too late? What do you mean?
Oh, Bird just called. He's found Durand. You can forget that $5,000 fee. You're, fired.
And Dixie comes into the picture again. The syndicate gave me only until tonight.
Yeah, excuse me while I make a call.
Who are you calling?
About 2,000 cops.
Hang up the phone, Randy.
What are you talking about? You need them now.
Hang it up.
Don't be nuts.
All right, I'll hang it up for you.
Now, what's that for?
Calling the cops. Big deal. Maybe it would delay my trip to the morgue, but if that's the best I can get, it's no soap.
The cops would protect you?
Sure, for a week, 2 weeks, maybe even a month. But then what? Dixie'd still be waiting. He's never missed an appointment.
They'd pick him up before he reached you. There's a couple of small laws about killing people.
How would they pick him up? They wouldn't even know who to look for.
Gentlemen, I seem to be intruding. If one of you will lead me to the elevator,
Oh. You lead him, Randy. Then you get on the elevator right with him. Thanks for the track.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
Beat it, will you? I'm expecting a guest.
Mr. Graham, before we leave, for my own amazement, I want to ask you something.
Yes?
Can you think of any reason why a powerful man like Burr should be afraid of a helpless blind man?
Well, of course, that's hard to say.
Randy, will you get out of here, the both of you?
Unless, of course, the man saw something just before he went blind that would incriminate Mr. Burr.
Hmm?
Yes. You see, the blind never forget the last thing they see before they go blind. It stays alive in their mind until the moment they die.
Well, then, if Durand had been a witness to a crime Burr committed and then went blind...
That would indeed make him the greatest possible menace to Burr.
Well, then that's it.
Hooray for our side. A lot of good it does me now.
I can tell you how it was when I went blind. It happened quite suddenly, as the doctor said it would. I was out in the country with my family. Wildflowers everywhere. And now that my blindness has made me so overly sensitive to the lovely scent of flowers, the picture is even more real. You know, it's a strange thing about flowers.
The blind man kept talking softly, more to himself than to us. Tom had spun his swivel chair around so that he was looking out of the window. The back of his shirt collar was soaking wet. I knew the pressure was building up inside him like steam in a boiler. Absently, he'd been taking the ever-present flower from his lapel, and he was tearing it apart with nervous fingers. And then Tom's back stiffened. He was staring through the window down at the dark street. I looked over his shoulder. A big car had stopped a short way down the street. A heavy-set, well-dressed man had stepped out. As he passed under the street lamp in front of the flower shop, I recognized him from his pictures.
Burr. It's Frank Burr.
Tom's voice sounded cockeyed. I looked at him. His face was falling to pieces like an overripe melon. He was looking at the flower he'd taken from his lapel.
Mrs. Dunlop, she won't like what I'm doing to her flower. Always so proud because her husband could select sweet-scented flowers. Graham, what did you say before? Now that my blindness has made me sensitive to the scent of flowers.
Yes, I see.
Mr. Dunlop, the florist.
I never had a good look at him. He was always puttering around and back.
You think that...
I know. John Durand was always just downstairs in the lobby. And there's still time for me, Randy. There's still time.
As Tom raced for the door of his office, he pulled a gun out of his coat. I followed him. He went to the elevator, pressed the button a couple of times, and then decided to take the stairs instead. He looked back at me, chasing after him, and waved me back. He started down the stairs 2 at a time. I caught up with him at the second landing. I grabbed his shoulders. He tried to tear himself away.
Let me go, Randy. Let me go.
What do you mean there's still time? What are you going to do down there?
Randy, I'm telling you to let me go.
Answer me. What are you going to do?
Sure, I'll answer you, overboy. What do you think Burr was going to pay me $5,000 for? Just to give him Durand's address so he could send him nasty letters? No, there was one other little item I didn't tell you about. I not only had to find Durand, I had to make sure nobody else found him. I had to kill him.
Oh, Tom, you're kidding. A helpless blind man?
Oh, Burr thinks I'm the man for the job. He told me I was the ideal choice.
Tom, you're not that kind of a man.
Who says so? You think this is still the old football team with a lot of nice rules so nobody gets hurt too bad? This is a jungle, Rover Boy. It's dog eat dog all the way down the line. Now let me go.
No.
I said let me go.
He broke away and took off the stairs again. But Tom had put on a lot of fat since college days, and walking the night beat had kept me lean. I caught up with him just as we reached the lobby.
Randy, I'm telling you to lay off of me. Now, leave me alone.
You're going to listen to reason.
All you need is one good break. Well, this is mine, and I'm going to take it. Now, let me go.
You're crazy. I can't let you do it.
You'll have to let me do it, Randy. You're just going to have to let me do it.
Tom brought the gun barrel down on my head. My knees turned to ginger beer. I reached for the wall to keep from falling, but the wall fell right with me. I tried to cry out, but all I could manage was a wheeze. Helplessly, I watched Tom, with the gun still in his hand, go through the lobby entrance into the florist shop.
Oh, Tom. What on earth are you doing with that gun?
At that moment, the front door opened, too, and Mr. Burr came into the shop also carrying a gun.
Don't do that.
What a spot for a chorus of Auld Lang Syne.
What's going on? Mr. Paxton, what is this?
Is the job still mine?
A smug little smile crossed Burr's face as he put his own gun away.
Sure, why not, Paxton? A deal's a deal. He's in fact working on his flowers. But it'll have to be her, too.
Oh.
Okay.
No! Please! Tom!
Tom raised his gun as old lady Durand started running for her husband. And then Tom seemed to hesitate, like something was going through his mind.
Go on. What are you waiting for?
Maybe Tom was thinking about his last 10 years on Skid Row when he'd never done one decent thing. And maybe he thought it was time to start.
Go ahead and get it over with, Paxton.
Suddenly, Tom swung the gun away from the cowering Durans and began shooting. There wasn't even time for that smug smile to leave Burr's face as Burr slowly crumbled to the floor. After that, everything started getting foggy for me. By the time the police arrived and splashed cold water on my face, Tom had gotten away, disappeared into the night. Burr was dead, and now John Durand wasn't afraid to talk. 25 years before, Burr had been a punk in the rackets. There'd been a bombing. One man killed, John Durand blinded. And the picture Durand carried in his mind, the last thing he saw before the lights went out forever, was Burr throwing that bomb. After that, Durand was afraid Burr had tried to finish the job, so he changed his name and went into hiding. I told the cops about the gambling syndicate that had been hounding Tom, and they went after the boys. And all in all, it was quite an evening. Then around 3:30 in the morning, while I was sitting up in my office trying to bat out my night beat story, my telephone started ringing. Yeah.
Randy, this is Tom.
Tom, hey, where are you?
Never mind, I'm okay. I just wanted to let you know you were pretty good to me, kid.
Listen, every cop in the city's looking for you.
Well, they can look until Christmas. It won't do them any good. I've got a hideout that they couldn't find with radar.
How come?
It's like I've always said, all you need is one good break. I got mine right out of a clear blue sky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, real square. Met him at a bar. Didn't know where to turn. This guy buys me a drink. Says I look like I could stand a good meal and a place to sleep. He thinks I just blew into town and I'm down and out. Now he says I can stay here as long as I like. He's in the next room, so I gotta make this call short.
Tom, I tell you, you're crazy for hiding out. The police will give you a break.
Now, says who?
I'm telling you they will.
And even if they did, what about the syndicate? What about Dixie?
There isn't any more syndicate. Most of those hoodlums are already sitting in jail.
What? Dixie, too?
No, but they'll have him soon enough. Now they've got a description of him. They know who to look for.
Look, I gotta hang up. This guy's liable to pop in any second, but just for the records, what does Dixie look like?
He's an ordinary fella. He wears glasses even. He's got gray hair. Looks more like an insurance man than a hoodlum.
Dixie looks like that.
The only two distinguishing marks, according to the police, is that thumb is missing from his left hand.
Randy, has he got a white scar under his eye?
How did you know that?
Look, Randy, the guy that took me to this hideout, the guy that gave me the break, he's Dixie.
What? Where are you? Quick, tell me.
Oh, he's coming, Randy.
Tom.
No. No. No.
Tom. Operator. Yeah. Like Tom always said, all you need is one good break. Tomorrow? Sure, a nice, pleasant morrow coming right up. Well, maybe not so pleasant. Tom had been dead a long time before Dixie caught up with him. Tom had died when he found out he wasn't always going to be a hero, the guy on top of the heap. What is there about people that they've got to be number one or they won't play? What's so bad about being number two or number three? Why does life have to be one great victory after another? What's so fancy about us that we can't afford to fall on our face every so often? The fellow who said, God, give me the strength to fail, really had something. And besides, not making the top of the heap has its compensations, too. It's a lot less lonely down here among us also, Rand. Copy, boy.
Night Beat, a dramatic series, stars Frank Lovejoy as Randy Stone.
Night Beat is distributed exclusively by Nostalgia Broadcasting Corporation, Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Wheaties presents Night Beat. On stage tonight, transcribed from Hollywood, Night Beat, another in the Wheaties' big parade of exciting half-hour presentations. Night Beat.
Hi, this is Randy Stone. I cover the Night Beat for the Chicago Star. Stories begin in many different ways. This one began when a man who wanted to play king and ended with a real king taking top billing. Old King Death.
Night Beat, starring Frank Lovejoy as Randy Stone.
Wheaties flakes are not very large, but my, what they have for you. They've got vitamins and minerals and protein galore. They've got crispness and a nut-like taste. And they're flake after flake of genuine fun. Breakfast fun. Like when you slice bananas on Wheaties and pour on the milk and spoon into them and chomp down on them. What could be more eating fun and still be so good for you? Why, every Wheaties flake is a whole kernel of wheat. And you know how much whole wheat does for you. Breakfast of champions. Breakfast of kids. Breakfast of grown-ups from coast to coast. No, Wheaties flakes are not very large, but you dig into them first thing in the morning and they'll still be with you long toward noon. And that's a promise. Buy some Wheaties. Buy lots of Wheaties very, very soon. And see how Wheaties at 7 can help at 11.
Chicago's theatrical district at night is a river of light, flashing marquees, and gay crowds. But through it flows a deep current of hunger and disenchantment, illusion and hope. Yes, hope, forever dying, but never quite dead. There was hope, a strained, threadbare hope on old Max Saracen's face as I crossed Randolph Street and saw him buttonholing Charles Kelsey. Kelsey's a play producer, currently more famous for the frequency of his marriages than those of his stage hits. As I strolled up, Max had one hand on Kelsey's arm, his gaunt, bearded face eager and anxious.
You should have notified me, Charles. I certainly would have appeared at the tryouts if I'd known they were being held. Surely it's not too late.
I'm sorry, old boy. Oh, hello there, Randy.
Hiya, Charlie. Hello, Max.
Charles, listen. You know my work. Remember my performances in the Theatre Guild Shakespeare Festival? Me King Lear, me Richard III were acclaimed as the
Max,
greatest.
yes, but that was over 20 years ago.
And it was I who asked that grand old man of the theatre, Frank Gaydosh, to take you on as an assistant. If it weren't for
Can't
me...
you understand? Henry IV has already been cast. What do you do with a fellow like this, Randy?
Henry IV? Don't tell me Shakespeare on Randolph Street.
Why not? In modern dress and a few sensational innovations that I promise you, Randy, will make Chicago sit up and take notice.
Well, maybe you got something, Kelsey.
I promise you they will sit up and take notice, Charles, if I do King Henry for you. It cannot be too late.
Oh,
you said yourself it'll be...
Max Saracen paid no attention to me. His haunted eyes were fixed on Charles Kelsey, and his tall, angular figure towered over us as he pleaded with the producer. The old actor had a single-track mind.
I'm sorry, Max.
But I could see that as far as Kelsey was concerned, it was going in the wrong direction. It embarrassed me to hear him plead with Kelsey, for the old man had once been great.
Shakespeare's kings from Priam to Claudius.
I've said all I've got to say to you tonight, Max. Now, if you'll kindly remove your hand from my arm...
I'm not asking for any major part, Charles. The part of the king is fairly minor in this play, but it was made for me.
Max, for the last time...
Charles, please, I need it.
Oh, you old relic, you. Do I have to use force?
Oh, cut out the rough stuff, Kelsey. Don't!
Move! Nay, hold!
The old man changed before my very eyes. It was frightening. He was suddenly a giant, taller and broader than I'd ever seen him, the stoop in his back gone and rage blazing from a face of iron. He stood like a king in majestic wrath, his eyes darting about until he spotted Charles Kelsey pushing his way through the crowd.
Hold, you foul, fat-witted dog! Stop!
Max, wait!
Keep away. Take your hands off me.
Max, don't be a fool.
I'm warning you, Max. I don't want to hurt... Help! Help me!
Max, stop it. Stop it. You're killing him. Max staggered back as I drove my shoulder into his chest, and Kelsey dropped to the pavement, still kicking. I hurried Max across the street where my car was parked and took off just as a cop showed up. When we got out of traffic, I headed out Sheridan Road along the lake. A nice cool breeze blowing off the water, Max. Feel better?
Why, yes. I feel all right. You're Randy Stone, the journalist.
Who did you think it was?
I just didn't... what happened?
What do you mean, what happened? You had a little argument. Max, look at me. Don't you remember?
Oh, what time is it?
Wait, it's nearly 8.
Oh, I'm late. How could I have forgotten?
What?
I was going to see Mr. Kelsey, Charles Kelsey, you know, the producer.
Oh, I see.
He's opening with the production of Henry IV. You've probably heard about it.
Yeah. Now, look, Max, why don't you join me in a bite to eat at Mr. Joe's? What do you say?
Why, what time did you say it is?
It's about 8.
8. He often works late. Yes, of course. My dear lad, would you mind dropping me by Charles Kelsey's office on Randolph Street, the Warwick Building? I may catch him yet.
Well, look, we can call him up and... Uh-oh.
Eh? What is it?
A police car just pulled in behind us. Some Eagle Scout must have taken down my license number.
What do you mean? Why?
Max Harrison?
Yes, I'm he.
All right, climb out.
What? I?
Now, look, officer.
What's the meaning of this?
The meaning is you're under arrest.
They bundled Max into their car and drove off. I tailed them to headquarters where Max was booked for simple assault, a misdemeanor, and held on $50 bail. I found a telephone and called up Max's home. His wife answered. She broke down when I told her what had happened.
Well, how could he? He was depending so much on getting a part at Mr. Kelsey's play. It meant everything.
Well, Max isn't well, Mrs. Saracen. The quicker you get him to a doctor, the better off he'll be.
I can't. I haven't got $50. We haven't anything, Mr. Stone. Well, there isn't even any food in the house.
Oh,
Max, he's been going crazy trying to make ends meet, trying to pay my doctor's bills.
Well, look, don't worry now. I'll see what can be done. Could I do? Not much. So I went to the office. I touched a few of the boys for a 5 here, a 10 there, until I had it. Then I went back to headquarters. The desk sergeant stared at the money.
What's this?
Max Harrison's bail. You can turn him loose.
I turned him loose about 20 minutes ago.
What?
Sure, Kelsey dropped the charges.
Oh, I see. He must have finally figured out which side his publicity was butted on. Max go home?
I don't think so. Kelsey sent a limousine over to pick him up. He wants to see him.
Kelsey? Wants to see Max?
Well, that's what the chauffeur said. You know, Stone, I'm beginning to wonder if I did the right thing. The old man didn't seem right in the head. I'm kind of worried.
You're worried. So long, Sergeant.
Hey, where are you going?
To Kelsey's office before Max kills him. I couldn't imagine why Charles Kelsey would want to tempt fate by bringing Max to his office. But whatever the reason, I was too fond of the old actor to have him run the risk of killing a man. I rushed to the Warwick building, went up to the 10th floor where Kelsey maintained his offices. I was about to go in when the door jerked open. Max Saracen shuffled out, pushing past me blindly, and I grabbed his arm. Hey, Max.
Eh? Oh, Randy.
What is it? What happened?
Huh? Oh, nothing. Why?
What did Kelsey want to see you about?
He offered me a job. A job.
Max.
Yes?
What kind of a job?
Playing a part.
What kind of a part?
I can't tell you. Please let go of me, Randy.
No, wait a minute, Max. Now, wait a minute. What's the big mystery? What kind of a job is this going to be, anyway?
Oh, it would be the death of me. Now, please, let go my arm, Randy. The death of me.
Max.
General Mills is bringing you Night Beat, starring Frank Lovejoy as Randy Stone.
You know something? You use up an awful lot of energy in a day, whether you're mending fences or breaking sales records, writing novels or wringing out clothes. Doesn't much matter. You burn it up like a champion ball player burns it up. So why shouldn't you store up energy like a champion stores it up? Why shouldn't Wheaties be doing for you what Wheaties do for ball players? Well, I can answer that question. Wheaties should. Wheaties should be giving you vitamins and minerals and proteins. Wheaties should be giving you that early morning energy that helps you through the whole AM. Wheaties should be providing you with crisp, nut-like eating fun at breakfast. And believe me, Wheaties will if you give them a chance. They're not known as breakfast of champions for nothing. Not on your life. Every Wheaties flake is made from a whole kernel of wheat. It counts big in that breakfast bowl. And the more the Wheaties, the bigger the breakfast time help you get. Very simple, really. You buy Wheaties, you bring them home, you eat them faithfully when you bounce out of bed, and Wheaties will give you what the ball players get, right in your own sunny kitchen. Breakfast of champions. Breakfast for you. Just like that. Try 'em. See how Wheaties at 7 can help at 11.
And now, back to Night Beat and Randy Stone.
After Max Saracen had publicly humiliated Charles Kelsey by attacking him in the street, I didn't think the producer was going to offer Max a job without some kind of a catch to it. And when Max emerged from Kelsey's office, I could see by his face that I was right. The old actor was crushed. I barged into Kelsey's office to find out for myself and to warn him that he was playing with dynamite.
Mr. Stone, no man or woman, for that matter, can cross me with impunity. I keep books and I settle all accounts. Every slight, every blow, every insult. I keep a record of them all, Mr. Stone. I overlook nothing, and I repay with interest.
What satisfaction's there getting even with someone who doesn't even know what he did to you?
You expect me to believe that?
Your mind is so narrow it squeezes right through the facts.
I'll remember that.
I wish you would. Max is a sick man. Now, what kind of a job did you give him? Now, let's have it.
Take your hands off me.
I asked you. Why is he so upset?
Disappointment, what else? He wanted the part of King Henry. All I could give him was the job of understudy.
Understudy? Then why the secrecy?
The old ham fancies himself another Barrymore. He doesn't want it known that he's had to accept the part of a mere understudy. It's quite obvious, isn't it?
Just when is this show going to open?
Oh, in 3 or 4 months, I imagine. You satisfied? Now get out.
Yes, I'll be happy to, just as soon as you tell me who's going to play financial angel to your Shakespearean clam bake now that your wife has separated her bankroll from it.
My wife and I have suffered long enough from the malicious lies of scandalmongers like you, Mr. Stone.
Oh, yes, I know. What about that well-known scandal sheet, the court record? That separation suit was faked, I suppose.
Mrs. Kelsey has reconsidered since then.
Oh, well, congratulations. You stay married to her long enough, you too can be in the social register.
The social register. I'd express an opinion on that point, Stone, but not to you. My wife's passion for blue blood is a foible outside the realm of this discussion. However, if it helps convince you that we've solved our differences, you might note that we're entertaining tonight with a little reception in honor of Count Raphael de Guidio.
Oh, where did Max go when he left here?
How do I know? Now will you get out of here?
Yes, with pleasure. I need a little fresh air.
Hello?
Oh, hello, Mrs. Saracen.
Yes?
It's Randy Stone again.
Oh.
Has Max gotten home yet?
No, he'll be home late. He's dining out.
What's that?
He called up a little while ago. I guess you know what happened, don't you? It was awfully generous of Mr. Kelsey. The whole thing was a mistake. He never meant to have Max arrested. But I do appreciate your concern for Max. It was good of you to call me.
Look, who is Max dining with?
Well, it was Mr. Kelsey at his home. He wants to discuss a part with Max for his Henry IV. It's a wonderful break. Just what we've been hoping for. Max was all choked up with emotion when he told me about it. It's about time. Poor darling.
So Kelsey had actually invited Max over to his home. Why? What kind of web was he weaving for the old actor? Whatever it was, I knew it had only one purpose in Kelsey's twisted mind, to destroy Max Saracen, to get even. I got into my car and headed for the Gold Coast where Kelsey lived. I pulled up in the courtyard, went to the door, flashed my press card at the butler.
Thank you, sir. I believe you'll find most of the press people in the next room, by the punch bowl.
Oh, thank you for the tip, but I'm looking for one special character, Max Saracen. Have you seen him?
Saracen, sir? No, sir, I do not believe...
All right, I'll look around. He's probably somewhere in that mob on the ballroom floor.
I think not, sir. There has been no Mr. Saracen. I've let in everyone, sir, and there's been no one by that name. That's quite definite, sir. I would remember a name like that.
Yes, well, I'll look anyway, thank you. I shouldered my way through all that soup and fish, feeling as conspicuous in my everyday clothes as a burglar at a policeman's convention. Where was Max? I glanced from one face to another. There must have been nearly 300 of them there. Was he in another part of the house? Had he come in by another entrance? I couldn't be sure. Kelsey was nowhere to be seen either. If he was alone with Max, there was no telling what would happen. I spotted Mrs. Kelsey over with a group of females clustered about the guest of honor. I was heading in her direction for information when a voice behind me brought me up short.
Stone! Well, what are you doing here?
I'm slumming, Kelsey. Where's Max? I know he was coming here.
Charles, well, it's about time you were arriving. Whatever's been keeping you?
I've been tied up at the office, and then I had to get dressed. Oh, Edith, this is Mr. Stone, the Chicago Star. My wife.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Charles, the Count has been here for quite some time now. Come on and meet him. Hurry.
Kelsey, as soon as you're through, I'd like a word with you.
Mr. Stone, you really should meet the Count Raphael de Guidio yourself. He's just arrived from Barcelona, and he's truly one of the most delightful and charming gentlemen I've ever met. A true aristocrat.
Yes, it'll be a pleasure, I'm sure.
This way. Oh, poor man. Just look at him over there behind those palms.
Where? I don't see him.
Over there, in the midst of all those women. They're simply devouring him. Oh, Count Raphael. We'd better go round. Here he is. Oh, Count Guidio.
Ah, Signor Kelsey. I am... Oh.
The Count de Guidio stood staring at me. A red ribbon of honor, 3 medals decorating his magnificent dress coat. In fact, any way you looked at him, he was a magnificent figure of a man with a magnificent snow-white Van Dyke beard, every inch an aristocrat. Except, of course, he wasn't the Count de Guidio at all. He was Max Saracen.
My husband, Charles, Your Highness.
It is indeed a pleasure, Mr. Kelsey.
I have been looking forward to this for a long time, Count. Yes, indeed.
And Mr.
Stone. Randolph Stone, Esquire.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. The Count de Guidio. Mr. Stone is a journalist.
Well met, Mr. Stone. Well met. I have always admired the gentlemen of the Fourth Estate. To hold a mirror to our life and times is a profession requiring discretion, understanding, and perhaps the ability to say less than one knows.
Why, Count Raphael, you're a philosopher.
Yes, I see what you mean, Your Highness. Silence, even for a journalist...
Can be golden, Mr. Stone.
Yes, golden. It can also be yellow.
Oh, I see Commodore and Mrs. Dwight Vredenberg have just arrived. Will you excuse me, please? I'll bring them over.
All right, what goes on here? What's the idea?
Randy, please.
I'm paying him well for this. Will you join me in a bit of punch, Randy? If His Highness will excuse us.
But, of course.
All right.
Come on, have a glass of punch, Stone. It isn't too bad.
You won't get away with it, not after the morning edition.
After tonight, Stone, the more you expose me, the better I like it. You know, it occurs to me that I should have invited you here in the first place. Your present fits very nicely.
What are you trying to do?
Teach my wife a lesson. Come on, I do say. Have some punch.
No, thank you. I've already tasted it.
My dear blue-blooded wife will get the lesson of her life.
Kelsey, why don't you see a psychiatrist?
You do need a drink, old boy.
Yeah. Is there a real Count de Guidio? I suppose there must be.
Naturally. He was due to be here tonight, but I received a wire at my office saying that his plane was grounded en route from Miami, Lisbon, and Point Cease. So, not wishing my dear wife to be disappointed...
Oh, Charles.
Yes?
Oh, I'm afraid the Count isn't feeling very well. Oh, dear, I suppose it has been an awfully hard trip. He has to leave.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry. Where is he?
In the hall. I've had Perkins bring him his things. Oh, it really is too bad with the evening so young.
Max was getting into a big black limousine as I ran down the stairs to the driveway. I called to him. Max! The car door slammed shut. The uniformed chauffeur threw the limousine into gear and spun away as I reached the side of the car. I was about to turn and go back into the house to question Kelsey when I saw the car circle the driveway and stop at the servants' entrance. As I hurried over, Max was getting out and was stripping off his overcoat. Oh, Max, now don't tell me that Kelsey wants that outfit back before you go.
Randy.
What goes on?
If you must know, I'm going to help in the kitchen.
In the kitchen?
Yes, the kitchen. Are you satisfied?
But why? What for?
For $100.
$100? How much did you get for playing the Count?
Also $100. But I don't get it until I earn the second $100.
But why? Why would he pay $100 for a dishwasher?
I don't know, but I've got to do it, Randy. I need the money. You might as well know it. Now go away, please. Let me get it over with.
Okay, Max, but you'll get it over with a lot faster with an understudy to assist you.
An understudy?
Yeah, me. Come on. So this was the payoff. This was the booby trap. I couldn't help feeling it was even meaner than it looked, and I wanted to be around to try to keep it from exploding. We went around and back the servants' entrance and stepped into the kitchen. Servants had evidently been briefed by Kelsey, but they said not a word. They asked no questions. They just stared at us and whispered a little to each other. A stout old dame pointed to the pile of dishes in the sink.
Them there.
Thank you.
What about an apron, Max? You can't wash dishes in that dress suit without...
I've got to, just as I am. It's part of the agreement. I won't kid you, Randy. I've got to do this. It's vital. My wife and I, we've been starving.
You don't have to tell me. Look, when Kelsey decides to get even, he doubles it in spades. We grabbed a couple of dish mops and went to work. Max laughed silently to himself as he worked, silently and bitterly. He turned to me.
A king to account to a scullery boy in one short day. A breathless descent, eh, Randy?
For my dough, you're still king, Max.
Thank you, lad. Aye, a king. You may me glory in me state deposed, but not me griefs. I'm still king of those... Oh, I dropped...
Oh, forget about it. What's another dish to Kelsey?
There I lie like a broken plate, used briefly and then... Life is short, Randy, so short.
So what? It's not the length, but the performance that counts, and you were always great, Max, always.
You're a kind wag, me lad. A veritable squire of the night, a minion of the moon. We're the moon's lovers, you and I, Randy, governed by her as is the sea, for our fortunes do ebb and flow like the ocean's tides, now up, now down.
Well, that's life, Max. It's like sitting in the aisle seat in the movies. Pass the cleanser.
By heaven, I'll hate you everlastingly if you bid me be of comfort anymore. I am barren, bereft of friends.
But you're not, Max.
I have lost the name of king. Me jewels are a set of tawdry beads, me place a verminous hermitage, me rich apparel a beggar's garb. Oh, make foul weather with despised tears. Curse heaven and die!
Oh, he's falling to pieces. I've got to get him out of here before... Uh-oh.
Right in here, ladies and gentlemen. Tycoons, barons, and literary lions. Here's the surprise I told you about.
Kelsey, stay out of here.
Hold the music, please. Here he is. Your nobleman from Spain, your aristocrat. The Count Raphael de Guidio in person.
Count Raphael, what's the meaning of this? Charles.
This is the silk purse, my dear. The one you keep telling me cannot be made from a sow's ear. Well, look at it. The sow's ear that you were convinced was the silk purse I never could become. You're born gentleman. The kind of gentleman I never could be. Oh, no, I'm not good enough. Well, meet him. How goes it, Count? When you're through with those dishes, come out and give these hypocrites some more samples of your wits and gentility. Look at him, Edith. Look! Your gentleman. My hired clown.
Oh, you unspeakable.
Oh, you weak-minded phony. Only thing you've proved is that Max is a gentleman compared to you.
Villain! Viper damned beyond redemption!
Max, take it easy.
Snake whom we've warmed with our harsh blood. Spotted Judas!
Keep away from me.
Will ye bring
Max.
calumny upon our fair name? By heaven!
Max, don't. Come back.
Get away! Get away! Put me down!
But it wasn't Max. Someone else, a giant, a king with a face of iron.
Let go! Help!
Oh, put him down, Max. Put him down.
I'll make a Golgotha, you grinning skull.
No, Max, don't. Put him down.
When there are devils, cast them out!
Max had lifted him over his head and hurled him through the window to the street below. I clutched his arm and half dragged, half pushed him out of the door and down the stairs to the street. I got him into my car and we drove about for a while. He sat beside me, staring ahead lifelessly as he had once before that night. The power and the majesty had gone out of him. He was just a tired old man once more, talking to himself without making a sound. I stopped in front of a drugstore. I got out and found a telephone. I dialed the Kelsey residence.
Yes?
Who's talking?
Sergeant Charles Inc., City Police. Who's this?
Oh, this Randy Stone. I just left there a little while ago.
You took Max Saracen with you.
Yeah, that's right. He's with me now.
Keep him there. Where are you?
In front of a drugstore, corner of Main and Flower. How is Kelsey? Was he hurt much?
Yeah, he's dead.
I went to the car and sat down beside Max. He looked at me with a strange new light on his bearded face, one that was tragic and far off.
We have lost the name of kings. Me golden cup becomes a dish of wood.
Easy, Max.
Me one-time kingdom a grave, a little grave, an obscure grave.
Max, listen to me. Can you understand what I'm saying?
Nay, let us sit upon the ground and tell sad stories of the death of kings. For death sits within the hollow crown that rounds our mortal temples and grins the buffoon, scoffing at our state. I, a king? You have mistook me all the while. But I only live by bread like you, dear cuz, like you. Give me that man that is not passion's slave, and I will wear him in my heart's core. Aye, in my heart as I...
He sat there beside me quoting Shakespeare. He didn't know me or hear me. I don't think he ever saw me.
Once more.
He was in another world. A world of his own dreams.
Try God for heaven.
I heard the siren of the approaching police car.
St. George!
And I know that though his body still lived, Max was gone. The king was dead. Well, the lights are winking out one by one from Clark Street with its flop houses to State Street with its glittering shops. Dawn is around the corner, bringing an end to sleep and to the dreams of those who walk by day and rest by night. Well, as Mr. Shakespeare himself once said, life itself is but a dream. But dream or real, we only go through here once. Too bad we don't make more of it. Oh, well. Copy, boy.
And here he is, the star of Night Beat. That was a fine story tonight, Frank Lovejoy.
Well, thank you very much. And let's thank Wheaties. Wheaties is sort of our middle name this summer, huh?
Well, a nicer middle name I can't think of, Frank. Folks at your house getting the Wheaties every morning, just like always?
Oh, sure. The kids love them. I do, too, as a matter of fact. We got a regular spot for Wheaties on the kitchen shelf. You know, the salt goes here, flour goes here, Wheaties go here, right up in front, of course.
Sure, I know. Every well-run cupboard should have a spot for the Wheaties. And millions of cupboards do, I guess.
Yeah, say, what is it they say about Wheaties?
America's favorite whole wheat flakes.
Breakfast of champions, that's it.
Attaboy. Thank you, Frank Lovejoy. We'll see you next week. Get your Wheaties, folks. As Frank said, keep 'em right up in front of the kitchen shelf. Have 'em for breakfast tomorrow morning. Remember, Wheaties at 7 can help at 11.
Night Beat, starring Frank Lovejoy, is produced and directed by Warren Lewis and edited by Larry Marcus. Tonight's transcribed story was written by Irwin Ashkenazi with music by Frank Worth. The part of Max Saracen was played by Tudor Owen. Wally Mayer played Kelsey. Others in tonight's cast were Eleanor Audley, Ann Keenan, and Harry Bartell. Listen next week at this same time and every week as Randy Stone searches through the city for the strange stories waiting for him in the darkness.
And this is the Wheaties man, Frank Martin, inviting you to listen also on Tuesday, that's tomorrow night, to the Penny Singleton Show on the Wheaties Big Parade. See you then.
Forest fires again are destroying thousands upon thousands of our precious wooded areas and watersheds. 9 out of 10 forest fires are started by human carelessness. Crush out all cigars and cigarettes. Break matches in two after using. Drench campfires. Always find out what the law is about the use of fire in any particular wooded area. Save our forests from their enemy. Next, Ilona Massey stars on Top Secret on NBC.
C presents transcribed Frank Lovejoy in Night Beat.
Hi, this is Randy Stone. I cover the night beat for the Chicago Star. Statistically speaking, someone once said a story is born every 15 seconds. It could be. But you've got to go out in the night and dig for it. Dig behind the love and the hate and the fear. And probe for that story that fills up tomorrow's paper. I had a couple of tired items that I've been keeping for just such an occasion. I wrote them, I rewrote them, and then I threw them in the wastebasket because night beat is a matter of legwork. There's only one way to do it. Mohammed has to go to the mountain. So I put on my coat, got my hat, and started out. I was just walking out of the city room, opened the door to the hall, and I looked right into a pair of inquiring blue eyes.
Pardon me.
Oh, sure.
I wonder if you could help me. I'm looking for a newspaper man.
Well, maybe. What's his name?
Oh, I don't want anyone in particular. I just want to talk to a newspaper man.
Well, you're not too particular. I'm a reporter. My name is Randy Stone.
Oh. Would you be interested in a story, Mr. Stone?
I saw the mountain comes to Mohammed.
What? I don't understand.
Oh, it's just a figure of speech. Come on in. We can sit down and...
Oh, no. No, I'd rather stay out here in the hall.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
Wait, is it true that newspapers will pay money to get a big story? A really big story?
Well, they've been known to if it's important enough and if it's an exclusive.
How much would they pay?
Well, look, I can't set a price. That's up to the publisher, and besides, it depends. What do you have to sell?
I'm married to a communist spy.
Oh. Well, why tell me? Why don't you go to the FBI?
Well, they won't pay anything. I've got to have money. And you've got to promise me you won't tell them till after you've paid me.
Wait a minute. Hold on here. If you've got a story, my boss will be happy to buy an exclusive, but not behind the government's back.
Oh, you can tell the FBI. I didn't mean you couldn't give them the facts, but we've got to be safe first. Don't you see? We've got to be safe.
Now, wait a minute. Now, before everybody gets in an uproar, let's find out if you have got a story. Where is your husband?
I'll take you to him.
In my trade, you can't ever afford to overlook a lead because the most implausible thing turns out to be true and the most plausible, phony. I went down the elevator with the girl, and it stopped on the ground floor, and we walked across the lobby and out onto the sidewalk, and as usual, there was no cab in front. Mind walking around the corner of the cab stand, Mrs. You didn't tell me your name.
It's Jane. Mrs. Jane Greash. No, I don't mind walking.
How long have you known about your husband?
There's somebody following us.
No, there's nobody.
Yes, there is. Back there. He just stepped in the shadows of that doorway.
Oh, yes, there is someone. You wait for me at the cab stand. She went on ahead. I stopped and went through my pockets like I'd forgotten something, and then I started back, walking close to the buildings. When I came to the doorway where the man had melted into the shadows, I stopped. Something I can do for you, bud?
Hello, Stone. What?
Louis Martel. Aren't you in the wrong neighborhood?
I want to talk to you.
I'm busy. See me tomorrow.
You'll see me now. Or am I pointed enough?
Louis, when are you going to quit sticking a gun in people's ribs? Don't you know that smart thugs don't do that anymore?
Maybe I'm not smart, but I'm effective. You know what I mean? And I got my eye on you, Stone, so play ball.
Well, what is that supposed to mean?
That column you wrote yesterday, the boys didn't like it. They told me to tell you they didn't like it.
That's the highest praise I've ever had. Now, if you don't mind, I'm in a hurry.
When I'm ready. You said in the paper we was in for a surprise. You said somebody was going to push us out of business. Where'd you get that idea?
Professional secrets. I never divulge the source of my information.
What kind of stuff is that?
I'm like a doctor or a lawyer. How would you like it if I knew something about you and I spilled? Wouldn't be very nice of me, would it?
No. It wouldn't be healthy either.
All right, get out of my way, Louis. Go play hood someplace else.
Okay. But keep something in mind, Stone. Don't hold out on us. You know, even cops get hurt sometimes.
Yeah, I'll keep it in mind. I walked away from the Gunsel. By the time I got around the corner, the adrenaline in my body had subsided to something like normal because I'm no different than anybody else. You stick a gun in my ribs, and I turn cold inside. By the time I got to the cab stand, Mrs. Grease wasn't there. But I wasn't especially surprised. If she had been telling the truth, she'd run out of fear, and if she hadn't, well, you run into it all the time. Somebody promises you a great story, and it blows up in your face. I walked along the street wondering if she'd been on the level or if it was all a lot of hogwash. Either way, I still had a story to dig up before the night was over. I'd walked about 2 blocks and was crossing the street when a cab pulled up.
Stone.
Mrs. Grace.
Get in.
I thought you'd taken a powder on me.
Who was that man who was following me?
Wasn't following you, he was following me.
Why? Why should he follow you?
Oh, it's nothing. Forget it. Just a cheap thug who's sore over some publicity I gave him.
I think we've shaken him. I don't see him anywhere.
You know, I'm beginning to believe you're serious about this cloak and dagger stuff.
Yes, Mr. Stone. I'm dead serious.
And you'd sell your husband down the river for a few pieces of gold. Must be a great love.
You don't understand. Rudy wants to quit. He wants the American people to know. He must make them realize the danger before it's too late. He wants to help them.
He does?
Oh, he realizes he's done a lot of harm to America, but he couldn't help himself.
Oh, they twisted his arm?
They sent him here from Czechoslovakia. They told him all kinds of lies.
I see, and now he's seen the light.
I'm afraid you don't believe me.
Well, if what you say is true and he's so anxious to square the books, why didn't he come himself?
He's afraid. He's in constant fear.
Of what?
The secret police.
But in Chicago?
I know what you're thinking. When I lived in Kansas, I wouldn't have believed it either. But Rudy's country, well, things are different. You can't know what it's like, Mr. Stone, to know you're being spied on, to wonder who's going to kill you and when.
It seems to me what you need is protection, not money.
If you're not interested, Mr. Stone, maybe I ought to go to another paper.
No, I didn't say that I wasn't interested, but one thing I don't quite get, and it makes me skeptical. When we splash the story on the front page, what good is the money going to do you?
With money, we can lose ourselves. I know where we can get a little farm, way off the beaten track.
In Kansas?
Please don't ask me. I can't tell you.
Incidentally, where is this cloak and dagger operation going on?
At the circus.
The circus?
Yes. Rudy's the clown. The high-wire clown.
She didn't talk the rest of the way to the circus lot. She just sat and stared moodily out of the window. The circus was in progress when we got there. Had about half an hour to go before it broke. Mrs. Grease took me in through the back way, zigzagging between performance trailers to a dressing room tent. The well-known Clown Alley. She pulled me back into the shadows as 4 or 5 clowns passed on their way to the big top.
Now, you'll be alone. You can go in.
We walked into the tent, past the long rows of dressing tables and mirrors, to the end, where a man wearing the most incredibly melancholy clown makeup sat staring into a mirror.
Rudy, I brought someone to talk to you.
Oh? To talk to me? What about?
You know, Rudy. You know what about.
My name is Stone, Mr. Grease. Randy Stone. I'm with the Chicago Star. Your wife has told me that...
Rudy, I was right. They pay for stories. They sometimes pay quite a lot if they can have a story exclusively.
What an incredible country this is. Imagine paying money for news.
Well, of course, we'll have to have proof.
Rudy, my friend, is it not time for... Oh, did not know you have company.
That's all right, Kovacs.
You are on in a few minutes, Rudy.
Yes, I know. Every day I'm on at the same time. I'm not likely to forget.
That is good. I only come to remind you of your duty. Excuse me.
Who is that man, Rudy?
But that is Kovacs. You know Kovacs?
Rudy, I've never seen him before in my life.
Now, Jane, why do you not go to your tent and rest? Relax like the doctor told you.
Doctor? Rudy, what are you trying to do to me?
About the story, we'll have to have documentation of every fact you give us.
What is this documentation that I give you? No, I don't understand.
Well, we just can't print that you're a spy. We'll have to substantiate it.
Spy? Jane, is that what... Did you tell this man that I was a spy?
Rudy, please. He can help us.
Jane, you go to your quarters.
But, Rudy...
Jane, you do as I tell you. No, don't worry, Mr. Stone. She'll be all right. She's not been well. She fell from a trapeze, you know. It's very serious fall. Damage to the brain.
Oh?
You poor Jane has it in your mind that I need money to disappear because I'm afraid of the communist secret police. I suppose she told you this.
Yeah.
Give did she tell you I was chosen as a master spy because of the freedom with which I travel with the circus? That I'm used as a clearing house for all espionage in your country? That I'm in contact with the head of the underground in every major city, and that I am indeed the most important spy in America?
Well, no, she wasn't quite that explicit.
Here, according to Jane, my life is not worth what you Americans call a plugged nickel.
There must have been some fall she took.
It was unfortunate. Any minute she expects none other than Mavlik to appear and eliminate me.
Mavlik? The big iron curtain hatchet man?
Fantastic, no? And poor Jane, she worries more about foreign intrigue than the State Department. No, Mr. Stone, I'm afraid I'm just a clown. I'm just a simple clown who knows how to stay on a high wire without falling off and breaking his neck. Huh? I'm sorry I've been caused so much trouble. I have to go now. I'm on in a few minutes.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Why do you look at me like that, so searchingly?
I was just wondering what you look like under the makeup.
Well, I'm just an ordinary fellow, Mr. Stone, like anybody. No, there's no story in me, Mr. Stone.
He walked out of Clown Alley, and I stood there a while, feeling like a left tackle had been taken out of the play. Big international story, and it ends up to be a mental mirage. I heard a big laugh go up. Somebody was having fun. And since I'd gone to all the trouble to come to the circus, the least I could do was to catch Rudy's act. I slipped into the big top, feeling like a kid who sneaked in for free. And from the performer's entrance, I watched Rudy, the clown with a sad face, high on the top of the tent, killing the crowd with his crazy antics on the high wire. He'd take a couple of clumsy, uncertain steps. He'd start the fall with no net beneath him. The crowd shrieked. He grabbed the wire, regained his footing, scratched his ribs with one hand and his head with the other, and they roared with laughter. Then they shrieked again, but this time they didn't laugh, because there wasn't anything to laugh about. Because Rudy wasn't on the high wire anymore. Rudy had plummeted to the ground. I pushed my way through the tan bark to the ring. I was in the inner circle of the circus people who stood looking down at Rudy with the awesome realization that it might have happened to any one of them. He wasn't dead, but his back was broken. They carried him on a stretcher to the medical tent. I waited outside. A worried-looking, red-faced man came up. How is he?
Bad. Doc says it's just a matter of minutes. Say, I don't know you, do I?
I'm Randy Stone, a newspaperman.
Jumping your booty. I need you like I need a hole in the head. Soft pedal this, Mac, will you? Go easy. Puts a jinx on a show when there's been an accident.
Who are you?
Me, I'm Cassidy. I own this outfit. And with the season we've had and a thing like this happening, What'd you say your name was?
Stone, Randy Stone.
Oh, then you must be the guy he's asking for.
Who?
Rudy. You'd better go in there.
Wait a minute, Cassidy. Where's his wife? She ought to be in here.
Wife? He hasn't got a wife.
Are you sure?
Look, I know who's with his show and who isn't.
But he told me
Look, if you want to talk to him, you'd better go in there.
Stone? Stone, Mr. Stone.
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you alone?
Yeah.
Haven't much time. Listen carefully. Don't let anything happen to Jane. They mustn't do anything to Jane.
Who, Rudy? Who would hurt Jane?
Kovacs? Mavlik. It's all true what I said. Jane imagined. It's all true. She thought we could get a farm. It would have been nice. Farm. Lose ourselves. But you don't... You can't... There's no hiding.
Easy. Now, take it easy.
Get her, Mr. Stone, and you must protect her.
I'll do what I can.
Kept it secret, our marriage, to protect her, but it was wrong. Wrong to dream. There are no secrets from Mavlik.
Rudy, what happened up there on the high wire? How did you fall?
My shoe. My shoe?
Rudy. He was all through talking. His eyes, the only real part of his grotesque, chalk-white face, closed as I stood looking down at him. The whole thing seemed like a fantasy. It was weird and unreal. I felt like the ball in the pinball machine that's been bounced off every post without scoring. As I stepped back away from him, I saw the only thing that made sense. His shoe. The sole of it had been cut and stitched back, but off-center. This was no accident. This was murder. Yeah, the clown is dead. Long live the clown.
NBC is bringing you Night Beat, starring Frank Lovejoy as Randy Stone. As a civilian at home, what is your obligation to a soldier in a foxhole in Korea? Maybe you haven't considered that question. If you haven't, it's understandable. The foxhole in Korea is a pretty remote, after all, from your everyday life. And it wouldn't help if you were constantly worrying. But if you've stopped to consider it, the least we can do here at home in the States is to help keep America financially strong. That's the best way to back up the men in the Army, Navy, and Air Force. One of the best ways to help keep America financially strong is to buy United States defense bonds regularly. If you think you can't afford it, look into the payroll savings plan where you work, and you'll probably change your mind. You can have any amount you specify saved from each paycheck. When there's enough for a defense bond, it's purchased and turned over to you. And remember, today, defense bonds offer you more interest, a quicker return on your money. They're now even better. Invest more in defense bonds. And now back to Night Beat and Randy Stone.
A clown falls off a high wire and dies. This is a story. But not the story that pulled me to the circus. I was interested now in his wife. What had happened to the wife of Rudy Grish, the girl who had been so mortally afraid for him? Why hadn't she been there when he died? These were some of the things I tried to find out from Cassidy.
So Rudy had his shoe repaired. That doesn't prove anything. He was a tightwad. He never spent money on anything.
I have a feeling even a tightwad would spend money on his shoes if his life depended on them.
Hey, what are you reaching for, Stone? You think somebody in my show killed him?
Now, that's for the cops to figure out. What do you know about Rudy Grish?
Oh, not much. He was a good performer.
How'd he happen to come with you?
He was in this country on a visa. He was anxious to work, so I hired him. I got him cheap.
When he was on the road, you ever notice anything suspicious about him? Did he meet people on the outside? Did he leave the circus a lot?
Now, look, I've got my hands full pushing this pile of canvas around the country without worrying where my performers go.
His wife claims that he was a communist spy.
That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. He didn't have a wife.
Well, he said different. How about a tall blonde girl named Jane? Used to be an aerial.
Jenny?
Yeah.
Well, she's not married. Oh, Rudy was nice to her, but we all were. She took a bad fall last year, hit her head. Has never been the same since. We keep her around here because we're sorry for her.
Well, where is she now? Where can I find her?
And you might try the wardrobe tent. That's where she works.
But she wasn't at the wardrobe tent. I checked all over the lot. I couldn't find her anywhere. The circus grounds were almost deserted. The crowds were gone. The performers had disappeared into that world of tents and trailers that belongs exclusively to them. Everything was battened down except the shooting gallery. As I passed by it, one man was putting out the lights and racking up the guns. The man who had reminded Rudy of his entrance cue, Kovacs.
Do not move. Stand where you are.
I could barely see him in the dim light, but what I saw made me do exactly as he ordered. He had a rifle trained on me.
Come over here. Closer.
No, don't put your hands in your pockets. Put them on the counter. That's fine.
What do you want?
I understand you're looking for Mrs. Grish.
Yeah.
I will take you to her.
Well, never mind that. Just tell me where she is.
You seem to misunderstand, Mr. Stone. I said I will take you to her.
He backed away from me. He racked the rifle, but as quickly as he put it away, another gun appeared in his hand. A Luger.
If you make any attempt to run, to get away, to scream, I will kill you. Now, walk straight ahead of me down Midway to that car parked on the corner.
He came out of the booth with his topcoat draped over the hand that held the gun. There was something European about the cut of his suit, but other than that and his accent, he was like any other hood, frightening with a gun in his hand.
No, you drive.
Well, why don't you drive? Or don't you know how to handle an American car?
There is no need to be insolent. Get in. Drive. I will tell you where to go.
I thought I knew Chicago, but so did my friend with the Luger. He gave the directions, and I followed them. North on Lakeshore Drive, left on Randolph, down Michigan, over to State Street, and back to Michigan. We didn't cover much territory. Actually, we kept circling around the same area. Pretty soon he got tired of it, or else he felt safe. We drove back the way we'd come, past Grant Park, Shed Aquarium, Soldiers Field. And there, at the far end of the circus encampment, out of hearing of any other trailers, we stopped at a luxury house trailer parked on the lakefront. He got out of the car, held the door open for me, and we walked to the trailer steps.
Go on. Open the door. Now step inside.
Mr. Stone! Mr. Stone!
It was Mrs. Jane Grish. I recognized her from the clothes she wore. Would have been hard to recognize her from her face. It had been beaten almost beyond recognition. She was huddled in the corner, sobbing. And seated comfortably on the couch, smoking a cigarette, was a nobly handsome, blond young man.
Come in. Close the door, Kovacs. Well, Mr. Stone, it was nice of you to come with Kovacs. But then Kovacs has always been inordinately persuasive.
From the looks of Mrs. Grish's face, I'd say that you were pretty persuasive yourself.
I have that reputation.
You wouldn't be Mavlik, would you?
Oh, you have heard of me, eh? This I do not like.
Mavlik, he knows about the shoe?
Your situation becomes more and more unfortunate, Mr. Stone. But you are just in time for what you Americans call the second show. Mrs. Grish, where is the information that your husband has collected for us?
I don't know. I told you I don't know.
You're lying, Mrs.
But
Grish.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
You do know.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Then let me refresh your memory. Rudy Grish was sent here for a very definite purpose. To correlate information from our scattered agents all over the country and to pass this information on to us. And he did his job well until he married you. That was his mistake.
No. You made the mistake. It wasn't me. I didn't change his mind. It was being able to go from state to state without showing papers, to do what he wanted without asking permission. For the first time in his life, think for himself.
All right. If you won't cooperate, we go back to the first way.
Leave her alone.
Kovacs, hold him.
You stupid, let go of me.
Don't be so impatient, Mr. Stone. Your turn is next. Scream all you want. No one will hear.
Oh, please. I'll tell you anything. If you promise, leave Rudy alone.
Of course we will, my dear. There is the information.
Don't sell out, Mrs. Grish. It's too late. Rudy's dead.
Dead?
Shut up.
You shouldn't have killed him. Now you'll never find out because I don't know. No one knew but Rudy. Rudy.
He was with Rudy when he died. Maybe he told him.
Excellent, Kovacs. Well, Mr. Stone, aren't you frightened?
Of what? Thugs like you? Don't get me wrong. I'm no hero, but I cut my teeth on your caliber. This is Chicago, remember?
Yes, I've seen your gangster movies. Effective but blunt. Very blunt indeed. You will see we are going to give you a night you won't forget.
I'm sure I can depend on it.
Oh, yes, you can depend on it. Like you can depend on our one day liberating your people, too, from your antiquated ideals.
If it weren't so ironic, it'd be funny.
It amuses you?
No, not that. I'm just thinking about a guy I know named Louis Martin over one little neighborhood in Chicago.
Definite. Conclusive.
Have to prove.
Don't worry, Stone. They'll never make it.
The Marines had landed. They was the right entrance, but the wrong character. Louis Martel standing in the doorway with an automatic.
You don't, sweetheart. That's what happens to guys that try to muscle in. Now, you, Stone, you're quite a cute character. Thought you'd shake me, huh? Trying to lose me at the circus when you made contact with these out-of-town punks.
You got it all wrong, Louis.
Yeah, sure. Now, the point is, what am I going to do about you? And the dame.
Louis, behind you. Look out.
Won't work, Stone.
Kovac's going to shoot.
That's as old as... Dirty rat. In the back. In the back.